Okay guys, I hope all of the information you have found beneficial up to this point. Now, main pointers on here, organization talk, it's just more or less a wrap up and giving my face-to-face viewpoints on some of the topics that we've covered so far. So first and foremost, we have candlesticks. Now, the candlestick formations, I haven't gone through them individually on the video. Why? Because they're all in the book. What's going to really benefit you is the actual weekly breakdowns, and even some of the before and after trades, live trades at the end of the sections. So learning candlesticks, there's 10 in the book, plus the 3-pin pattern, which is one of the finest and one of the best to actually concentrate on. You have so the less relevant are going to be the hanging man. You're more or less going to see the hanging man on weekly time frames, daily time frames, but they're quite rare because they will spark a bearish reversal overall, and you're not going to see that day in, day out. The doji is something that you are going to focus on in alignment with all of your key levels as well, which is coming soon. And you also just have to realize and have to think beyond all of these candlesticks as to what's really happening in the market. Is distribution going on, accumulation, the build-up of some positions? Is the market actually waiting in consolidation for maybe some news events as well? Always, just a tip is look at the monthly, the new week, the new day. As I've already mentioned before, the daily candlestick closes at 10 p.m. So it's a great 10 p.m. GMT. So that's London time. So it's great. In my personal routines, I always look at the 4 or 5 currency pairs at 10 or 10:30 p.m. to see if I can spot maybe some kind of reversal or a continuation. So I'm ready for the next day and I can cut my watch list right down. So anyway, the hanging man is going to be least relevant, and what else? That's probably the least relevant of all of them, to be honest. The rest I would really nail down and continue to practice and ensure you actually take your screenshots and save those in your journal. The before and after shots are really going to accelerate the learning process there. Mapping out swing points daily in the 4-hour, that's very, very important. I've already mentioned in the video, many people often disregard the concept behind that and exactly how to do it. Now, I've explained exactly how to pick out these points and the rules behind it. For instance, the 75% chance if a higher low is formed, a higher high will form afterwards, and vice versa. If there's a lower high, there is a potential for a new lower low. So it just assists you with gaining the overall market direction. Are we bullish? Are we bearish? And again, you're going to be combining that with your key levels, and it'll all become very, very clear later on. Moving averages, I haven't really done any in-depth videos on the moving averages on the online course. However, in the book, once again, the moving average theory will explain the 2 main concepts. So we have the concept of using the MAs on the monthly, weekly, and the daily for directional confirmation. More or less, we want the weekly and the daily to be in alignment, but we don't always have to. If we do have the monthly, weekly, and the daily all in alignment with each other, it can signify a strong trend, either to the upside or downside. But to take trades using all of the other strategies going forward, we don't have to stick with the moving averages overall. Some students and some traders have gone away and they've actually just removed the moving averages overall, or they've took away the 21 SMA and they're simply just using the 8 EMA. It's completely up to you. But again, you're going to find most of the information in the book in regards to that side. And then the other side of the moving averages is to actually use them in combination with some of the other patterns, the breakouts, and etc. So when we get the crossover, it's that extra tick box confluence to actually enter a trade. And you can often, if you follow the rules, assist the trader and assist yourselves, whether it's just analysis you're doing to start with or actual trades. It may stop you from actually jumping into trades which are more or less false moves and false breakouts. Okay, so that's that. And again, the previous day's high and the previous day's low, it's something that you should only really do once you've gathered the concept of all of the other tools and the lessons within this members area and in the book as well. And it really helps if you more or less go through all of the before and after trades, and I'm going to be continuously adding live trades to the members area as well. Hopefully by the time I've finished all of these videos, I should have around 10 or 15 to start with. And yeah, as I've mentioned, only add them to the charts once you've had experience with everything else, because if you're trying to cram everything in one go, it's going to be a little bit over your head. It's going to get a little bit confusing because, again, with that, I only like to use them on the 2-hour and the hourly, sometimes on the 4-hour. But the main concept here is that we don't want to get too tangled up in having various charts up and various lines and so on, especially when you're first learning out. So don't worry, I'm going to be adding to this information in regards to the prior day's high and the prior day's lows on the weekly breakdown videos too. So just see for yourself, maybe just load up a chart on the side where you can just flick on the different currencies and you can just study the price action around the previous day high and the previous day low in alignment with some of the fundamentals which I've already mentioned too. So organization talk, that's all, just a few pointers just to wrap up this entire section. And yeah, you know, combine that information with the book. Get your candles down first before moving on to the key levels and the foundations and all of those steps as well. I've tried to do the members zone and all of the little videos in more or less bite-sized chunks, even though some are 20-30 minutes long. Just get your notepad out, just nail down what you can, and then just, again, come back to the videos if needs be. So go through all of the trades at the end, enjoy the rest of the course, and go through the weekly breakdowns as well. And hopefully your technical skill will go from here to here if you journal all your trades and you come back and you practice, practice, practice. Okay, thank you.